Bob and Sam trolling it up. This is me, Bob Ross, and I'm here with TJ Samuel J. Sorry for the long delay there, guys. What was it? 2 months that we haven't broadcast now?
Two or three.
Yep. So yeah, a lot of stuff has been going on for both of us. So we've been kind of delayed in getting back to you guys. Sorry about that again. But now we are here and we are ready to start. We thought we would do a Zaladar deck here. So Zaladar, what do you have to say about Zaladar, Sam?
This is a pretty standard discard Zaladar. I'd say he's one of the strongest heroes right now.
Yeah, pretty much always a strong hero. I don't think there's ever a meta where Zaladar isn't tier one since the beginning, right?
Yeah, he hasn't dropped through any of the sets really.
And even with all the nerfs and stuff, there's been a few nerfs throughout Shattered Fates. Zaladar's still been pretty strong. Krygon got nerfed pretty hard. Brimstone Devourer got nerfed, but it's still a terrific deck. Um, so let's go through some basics here. Karash is a great choice for turn two play if you can do it. That damage reduction is key because there's a lot of allies in this game that do 2 damage and a lot of weapons that do exactly 2 damage. So being able to shrug that off makes him kind of eat ally removal. Let's see. Infernal Gargoyle is a sort of choice. Oh, the other option here for Karash instead of Karash, what can you choose, Sam?
Yeah, I mean, I like going with DMT too.
Oh yeah, instead of Gargoyle. Yeah. So Death Mage Thaddeus is a nice option instead of Gargoyle. That ping damage can be very useful. Gargoyle is nice because he's tough to kill, so it's a choice between the two. I chose Gargoyle here. Sam prefers DMT. For Karash, some people will pick Harbinger instead. Harbinger can get you a lucky discard early on, but Harbinger can also hurt you, especially if you have only one copy of certain important cards, like Soul Reaper, in your deck. Let's see what else. Brimstone Devourers and Reactorary are kind of the heart of this deck, right? You discard stuff pretty often in this deck, and if you get lucky and pull one of these guys with antimatter, you can do a lot of nice board control, or you can play a board, get a lot of allies on board pretty easily. False Blood Cultist also helps you as a secondary draw that also can use these guys when they're in your hand. Energy Extraction works really nicely to do a little bit of extra burn damage in this deck. You can use it on False Blood Cultist because it costs 4, or you can use it on Soulbound Armor because it costs 6, so you can do 5 damage for 2
Or
resources.
pretty much any crippled ally, any ally that you can't use right now, it works well.
Yep. What else we got? One Shadow Font. I didn't have any Shadow Fonts in my deck originally, but Sam encouraged me to put the one in there.
I told
Soul
him I
Reaper.
refused to play it without at least one.
Yeah, exactly. Soul Reaper is just really solid in Zaladar decks. It's one of the best cards I think in the game. You can heal from 3 health to full, in the late game, which gives you a lot of extra time to then start finishing off the opponent. Mind Control is also one of the best cards in the game. Being able to kill an ally and do a lot of damage to the opponent is terrific. It really punishes fatty decks, and I think it's one of the main reasons that fatty decks are not really viable in this game.
Yeah, there's a lot of easy ways to get rid of fatties, and that's probably the best because you
It's
get punished for it.
Yeah, exactly. So it just really hurts if you rely on fatties. This is why I chose Zaladar in my matchup yesterday against BRK Rangzalo in the regionals. I knew he was going to pick Lance because that's his deck. That's the one that he's really doing well with. He's at the top of the ladder right now with his Lance deck, or at the top of the ratings in Quick Match. So I knew for that second game, since he hadn't picked it first, that he was going to pick it. And so I thought Zaladar with mind control is gonna really stomp him, and I did well. Antimatter is the draw engine here. It's actually a pretty bad draw engine, except that it combos well with these discard cards.
Yeah, it
Would
ends up
you?
working really well in this type of deck. A lot
Yeah,
better than before. Plus, it fuels Soul Reaper.
exactly. So having more allies in your graveyard means Soul Reaper will heal you for more when you use it. And Shadow Vein is again another way to get a little bit of extra damage and more shadow energy, which again will get you more damage. And Soulbound Armor will get you a nice last turn when you swing for 4 from your hand. And if you can then combo that with Energy Extraction, you can swing for 9. And if you've got your ability up, you can swing for 12, which is really, really powerful.
And if you
Uh,
need it, it's a decent enough armor just being an armor. It's a 4/4.
Yeah, I haven't actually used it for that, but it definitely could help, slow people down if you need it. I don't play a whole lot of Zaladar. I've been trying to practice a little bit on it just to have a little bit more variety in the decks that I'm good at. Oh, and we forgot to talk about Krygon. Krygon is terrific in Zaladar decks. It's been nerfed, like I said, but it's still amazing. Um, the standard play is the turn 4 zap 2 guys with Zaladar's ability, if there are 2 guys to zap, and then finish them off with Krygon.
Yeah,
Um,
Trigon's just, I don't, he's so strong now, and you can take out a five health ally on actually on turn 3 if you have your ability, but turn 4.
yeah, you can do it on turn 4. You can take out a 6 health ally too with the ability in Krygon,
Yeah,
if that's all you're trying to do on turn 4. So yeah, it's pretty amazing the stuff that those combos can do. And basically, the way that Zaladar works is there's just so many different ways to do damage that you just every turn you're trying to do more damage. All right, let's do some quick matches here. Let's see how we do.
let's go.
Mm-mm. So I've been playing a lot of random decks and falling in the ratings a little bit. So hopefully we will be matched up pretty quickly.
That Clausame guy that was on the QM, I believe he was streaming yesterday, and I watched it for a little bit.
Oh, cool. Yeah, somebody told me yesterday that they were streaming, or not yesterday, a couple days ago. I was playing against someone. They're like, "Hey, you're on Twitch," and I was like, "Cool." And then I just went and watched the game, so I knew what cards he had. It was fun. All
That's what the
right.
delay's for.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Pack an extra. Okay, so this is going to be the resource denial kind, I'm thinking.
That's what I'm guessing. So you can
Mm,
probably get rid of one of your mind controls.
yeah, I'm thinking so. Normally, mind control would be the last card to resource, but this is the kind of deck that probably doesn't have a lot of heavy hitting allies. There is a variant that uses pack an extra to haste in guys.
Ooh, maybe it's undead. It
Ooh,
is
it's
undead.
undead. Okay, so they can probably get rid of antimatter. One,
I would,
yes.
yeah, get rid of it and then play it. I didn't see we had two.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I wasn't saying no draw engine. That would be
I was
that
gonna
would be a
say,
bad move.
you're crazy, man.
let's
Let's just
let's play without draw this time. I think
let's
we'll do
try
all
not
right.
drawing any cards. It's undead. You don't need to draw cards.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, all right, I guess tough strategy. Let's see how it plays out.
Yeah, usually these undead decks. I mean, considering he had pack an extra and undead cards, I'm thinking he doesn't have a lot of room for tech. So, thinking there's probably not going to be a Shriek of Vengeance in there. It could be, but whatever. We'll see.
Oh, I hope not. 'Cause,
Okay.
all right, so next turn I would get rid of something to play the guard.
Vermin.
Yeah,
All right. Gargoyle is going to be a little harder to kill. He can still probably take it out, but we'll see. It might take him another turn to do it, though. He's probably going to play Grave Resistance, I'm thinking.
And then next turn we use our ability on both of his allies, and depending on what happens,
Yeah, maybe we
we'll
should have kept Vermin if he
false blood
uses.
into one of the two.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
What you gonna do, SBK81? This turn apparently more difficult than the last
Yeah,
two.
something's happening. Doo, doo, doo.
Unless Bob's crashing.
I hope not. Seems like it's working.
Yeah, it seems like. Oh,
What? Did he just disconnect?
I don't know what just happened.
Did he decided he wants to just hang at 3? Offering draw. I would normally say screw that, but considering we're trying to get an actual game going for the purpose of this draw, this
Yeah,
thing, I'll
might.
go ahead and take it.
Yeah, might as well.
I mean, whatever happened on his end, like, well, let's try to have a real game so we can show this deck off.
But we know that he was scared. We
He
we
was
put the
like,
fear into him.
You didn't notice, but we have this Zaladar playmat, and that's really creepy and scary. And then Eternal Renewal. Oh, and this is one
Um,
of the worst matchups, by the way.
I would keep the ley line. Maybe
For sure.
get rid of one of the brimstone or maybe the reactorary.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough match. We'll probably lose. I don't know. We'll
I
see.
don't like to lose, so I don't see it happening.
Oh, okay. Well, we got Sam's positivity here. All right, Reactorary
Yeah,
and play the Karash. This is not looking good. Want to get an antimatter, but it's not always really going to help.
get rid of the
Ooh.
shadow vein.
Yeah, so Shadow Vein, especially in this matchup, Xana can heal. So,
Every three shadow energy she heals, and every four shadow energy we take out three. So
okay,
I
so
I would not play anything. I would just
yeah.
attack.
Yeah, so we could have played the Devourer, but we're not going to because we were going to save it for discard. Hopefully, their turn 3, they play something, probably a 3/3 ally. Oh, Zale's him.
I'd
Really?
still play it just because
Okay.
it's draw. Maybe
Yeah,
get rid of the yeah.
doesn't really matter at this point what we discard, which of the allies. Okay.
It's a little
Meh.
better. Still, you don't want to really overcommit to the board on Xana because
Yeah.
you'll get wet.
Okay.
I would just skip and kill it with the Kragon.
Kill that guy with Kragon?
Yeah, use his ability and kill it with either one of the allies.
Alright.
Save the shadow energy for
Later, because we're going to need it. Yeah.
more necessary. Because I see a board wipe coming soon.
Yeah, and then if not, I can pump up the cultist. Maybe that's what I should have done is pump up cultist and kill him with the cultist, but whatever. Then I'd have
We
a 3/2
we kind of need
cultist.
an ally here on our next turn. Gargoyle would be nice if he wipes, which he didn't.
No, did not wipe.
And
Ooh,
we can't hit with. So we need to get rid of.
armor.
Yeah,
Mind control.
you can either mind control or draw and use your ability. And when you draw, you have to draw full or whatever it is,
So
brimstone
we've already
devourer.
discarded one and we resourced one. So odds of drawing another one are pretty low, but drawing would be nice. And if we're going for face, we could save that mind control for another guy. Shall I
Yeah,
do the draw?
yeah. Try the draw.
Oh, well, a
Re-
reactorary. That'll at
Yeah,
least help us keep going for face.
yeah, and then maybe yeah, face. And you could still use your ability on the.
Would you, or would you just wait?
I
I
would
mean,
use it so next turn if you have to, you can use
I can
the
shadow font.
shadow font.
All right, fair enough. So now we're kind of putting him in this position where he's got to control the board. He can't just leave our allies there. So he's going to have to start swinging with that Brax. Oh, and a Visca. Okay.
Not too worried. We can still hit his face with his Visca if that's what
Yeah.
we need to do.
Okay. Healing Brax. Interesting. All right, fine. We're
All
getting all
right,
our mind controls.
I would just skip and start mind controlling things.
All right. Mind control Brax first, because Visca's
Yeah,
not. A... So Brax is a bigger threat because it's going to ruin our Krygons. Visca is not as much because anybody can attack Visca, and yeah. Go for face.
yeah.
So this is the best chance that Zaladar has against Xana is to constantly like take her down quickly. Xana's worse at the early game and gets better into the late game. So the quicker you can take her down, the better.
I would be surprised to see like Aeon come out.
Yeah, that would be nice. No, it wasn't. I'd like to see a Nathanius. That would be terrific.
Wisdom's actually nice because she won't be able to heal as much.
Yeah, it's true.
And she's gonna hit herself in the face with that Visca.
You think so?
Yeah,
Visca to face? Okay.
and I'd save all of our cards.
Ouch! Why are you hitting yourself? Stop
Visca,
hitting yourself.
Visca, that's the wrong person.
Alright. And here we go.
I wouldn't be surprised to see a King's Pride or a Nathanius or
I'd love to see an Athanios right now.
he might not be scared to play it after seeing two back-to-back mind controls.
It's true. A lot of times you'll bait the mind controls when you're playing against these guys.
You can
Okay.
probably get rid of the false blood
Okay. All right.
and then just
Draw.
I would or you can draw or you can ley line that just to get rid of it.
All right. Fair
So
enough.
so that he's not Viscaing in a
That's
huge
true.
threat. And
And I'll
then
hang on to
end.
the damage.
Yeah. We've only gotten rid of one soulbound, right?
Yeah. Yeah. We've got another one in deck.
Okay.
Aeon. All right.
Hey,
Nice.
get rid of the antimatter.
Draw.
Aeon meet Zay. I would hit him in the face with the Aeon.
Okay. Now, we can do 3 to him now
Yeah, I would use your ability right now.
because we can Shadow Font next turn.
Yeah, Shadow Font and Krygon next turn wins the game.
There we go. Nice. Perfect.
Unless he's got Healing
Another
Touch,
King's
another
Pride.
King's Pride.
Yep, he's getting close though.
That's really only two things she can have.
Nope, not gonna do it.
Nice try, Xana. And that's really the only way you can beat her with this deck.
You gotta be fast.
Oh, whose idea was it to play Shadow Font in the deck?
I don't know. It was a bad idea though.
A professional choice.
There we go. Shadow Font for the win. All right.
301, we've broken the 300.
Yeah, I think I was just sitting at 300, or I had like fallen down to it because I lost a bunch of games today. All right. So another game. Let's see if we get a better matchup. That was about the worst matchup Zal gets, I
I
think, is
don't
against Xana.
I don't actually think that she's that bad against I've won a lot of games against Xana. I think a worse matchup is I don't.
Discard Praxis.
Yeah, it's not the best, and neither is like I don't. Baduru's not the best. Banebow is probably the worst.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. That's why Banebow was so popular for so long, is because it's a nice foil to Zaladar and to Russia Ramia, and both of those were super strong for a while. Um, Now they're kind of in a balanced place, so Banebow isn't as good as he used to be.
And
So
here's that discard prac. Oh, we don't want all those in our
this is a
hand.
horrible draw too. Ugh, get rid of a Brimstone, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know, depending on what kind of prax it is, you can get rid of a mind
I'll
control.
get rid of a Mind Control first. Ugh, this is a
Because
bad draw, bad matchup.
unless he plays uh, Gravemonger, uh, mind controls aren't really gonna. You're gonna want that eventually.
Get rid of a Devour, play the Vermin.
Yeah,
We
you
gotta
can.
go for damage.
I don't play many. Like I don't use Vermin that much in my decks.
Or should I save it for like the armor?
I would probably play it just because I don't. I don't
Whatever.
know how quickly.
Yeah, we gotta be fast with this, because otherwise we have no chance.
Harbinger.
Harbinger. And got rid of our False Blood Cultist. Okay.
Get rid
Get rid of
of. Yeah,
this one.
yeah, and then attack with the 1/5. I can't think of Vermin.
And now I can pump the Vermin next turn if I want to. Do 2 damage.
Yeah, Vermin. I mean, he's good to us. He's just as good to us dead as he is alive, pretty much.
Yep.
Because right now he's taking out one on the opponent and one on us. So
Yeah. This is not looking good. Bad draw and bad matchup. Ugh. Okay, at least we got that.
that helps.
Resource of Mind Control.
Yeah, I guess so. It's our only. The
Hopefully
only
they
thing
don't.
I'm worried about are like grave mongers.
Play the Devourer.
Uh, yeah.
Just
'Cause
have an
I
ally on board.
usually don't like to antimatter until turn 5,
Me too.
in
I'd like to get the draw out of it when I play it.
in case they're holding that one shriek that he's gotten 62 cards. It looks like.
Yep.
Here comes his ability. Hopefully,
Yep.
three reactor areas from
Yeah, we
us.
haven't drawn any reactor berries at least, so that would be nice if he gives us some of those.
2 allies dead. At least 2 allies dead.
Yeah, and then the ability can discard a Brimstone. It might discard one of
One,
our things, though. There's one.
2. I didn't see what we discarded.
Ugh.
3.
3
Well,
allies dead. Damn you.
well, that wasn't lucky.
I think we can actually get rid of the Soul Reaver. I don't think we're going to need it. We're going to run out of cards before we run out of health with this deck.
Yeah,
Well,
we can
I'll
probably
keep
just
the.
keep it for now. Draw. I don't even know. You could
Mm,
probably get rid of. I don't know. They do play Armor of Ages, but
I'm going to keep the. Armor of Ages is going to kill us if he
yeah.
gets it.
So use your ability.
Like our only hope is to just start racking up damage here.
Yeah, this does not look bueno for the Zaladar. This guy was up against, I believe, either TJ Streets or TJ Starvel in World Championships last round,
Oh, okay. Crystal shards.
which we might even have to use. I would keep it.
Nice. Okay.
Throw the reactorary in.
Nah. Use don't use it, right?
Mm, no, I guess not. I mean,
Or should I hope for a reactor?
yeah,
We can,
just go ahead and.
let's see what we get. Ah, gargoyle.
Well, at least we got that energy extraction because that'll
Yeah,
be
that'll help
should
us
be
do some
useful.
damage.
I wouldn't even have minded drawing a reactorary since we have that false blood in our hand.
It's true. No. Reactor Aries.
One,
There we go.
two, three, four, five. He's taking
Okay.
it out on the hero.
Ouch. Okay. I say we do two allies.
Yeah, so
Get
get rid
rid
of.
of cultist
Yeah,
and play these two.
yep.
Should I try to draw?
Yeah, draw first and see what comes of it.
Ah.
Another cultist.
Okay.
At least it wasn't like our soulbound armor.
Yeah. Okay. So now if we can get a turn of attacks before he wipes, that'll be good. And luckily we have this leyline nexus, so when he gets that armor out, we can
And
kill it.
I have money on him having a mimic for that. Uh,
Bad Santa? Or for the
no, the Soul Reaper he threw away.
oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, he'll definitely have a mimic in there.
Mimic is a 3CC card that makes it so Proc 6 or any elemental can use any
There we
three
go.
three
Nope,
or
Soul
less.
Reaper's already there. Okay. We don't need the vermin.
Nope.
We can mind
You,
control.
I would just use the shadow font.
Okay. Shadow font, draw.
Yeah, and draw our last devourer.
Reactorary.
On reactor.
There we go.
Make sure you kill both. Kill the one, yeah. And then kill him with guard. Or him. One of the twos.
Yep. And then swing for the face, and hopefully he does not have a board clear right now.
Right there, Bob got an extra one damage on the hero, which you might not think's a lot, but it can be the difference in the match.
What do you mean? Oh, the
By
choosing
using your
a two
ability
attack
on.
versus.
Yeah, by choosing to use the two attack on him instead of using Zaladar's ability on him.
Yeah. Does he
Every
put up the armor?
every
Armor?
one damage is
Oh,
major.
no. Energy discharge.
That's not cool.
Okay.
All right, now just hit him for 12.
Yeah, that's all I gotta do is hit him for 12. Ah, not the right card for that.
All right,
Okay.
so
Mind
skip.
control, we can
Yeah,
ditch.
get rid of a mind control. Play that.
Draw first, yeah?
Yeah, draw first.
Yes, we got soulbound.
All
Okay.
right, so play the Karash, and next turn we win if he doesn't do anything.
Yep. Armor or we win.
What you got? Draw. Come on. All right, he can't play armor now.
Nice. He can't play armor. His Soul Reaper's gonna be for nothing.
He could Soul Reaper for, I think, 8 health.
Oh, not doing it. All right, we got this. Nice.
That's game.
All right, and now you see why it's so nice having energy extraction in this deck. Okay, game. Didn't need to discard anything, but whatever. Get rid of Soul Reaper.
Yep.
Attack.
Energy extraction. And ability. We got I would say, I don't know, if it's lucky, but things went our way that game.
Yeah, easily it can go the other way with Praxis because whatever we discard could really screw us. Like he could have, if we had discarded that other soulbound armor, that would have been impossible for us that game.
And
Um,
normally they play what he was waiting with that ley line with was Armor of Ages, which is a 6/6 armor, and I don't. It just takes forever to beat through it if you don't have
mm,
something.
yeah, definitely. All right, should we play another game or are we done?
It's up to you.
Let's do another one.
Those are pretty quick.
Yeah, they're quick. Zaladar games are pretty quick. But you can see Zaladar is a versatile hero. That discard deck works in a lot of different situations. Even in the bad matchups, you can get lucky.
I mean, our
Ooh,
starting
this
hand
is probably
was
going to be a good
our,
matchup.
our starting hand was horrendous that time with the three brimstones in our hand.
All right. Now, this isn't the guy that was playing that gimmicky Lance, is it?
I don't think so because he didn't have a playmat.
All right, shall we discard Vermin then?
Yeah, I would get rid of Vermin.
Okay, so there is one version of Lance where Vermin would make sense to keep, and that is the one that uses Laylo, spams Laylo. I might keep Soul Reaper though.
Yeah, get rid of one of the guards and play the antimatter.
Okay, so there's one variant of Lance that uses Laylo with Knight of Unaxio, and ooh, weird. Okay, don't know what this is.
False blood, one of the false bloods.
Yeah.
Play the guard. Platinum chainmail is a lot better than it gets credit for. I mean, it's just not used very often, but
Yeah,
like with our
it's a good card.
with our deck right now, the only cards we have that get rid of it are uh, the
Hmm.
soulbound armor
I,
and
I can ditch Karash. I'm not going to need him.
yeah, and I would draw just to
Antimatter draw.
yeah.
Oh, two
That's
Krygons.
that's not cool.
All right, go to face. That's
Yeah.
all I can do.
Oh, false blood would take down platinum chainmail.
Yeah, that's true.
False blood and our weapon and our armor.
Burnout 1985 is watching. Okay. Oh, going for face with Night Owl. Interesting. He's trying to race us.
This
Okay.
turn, I would do the draw, even
Yeah,
though
not.
he could
Oh,
have a
yeah.
shuriken or shuriken. No, I meant I would draw with the false blood,
Well,
but
whatever.
that worked in our favor.
And now we have another turn that we can use false blood either way.
Yeah, you can take out 6 damage on anybody next turn with ability and
Hmm. Good thing I got that draw in while I could. All right.
well,
Cultist and
um,
Reactorary or Antimatter and Draw?
I would play cultist and reactory.
So the reason we're doing Cultist is because Cultist is going to be able to take down that armor. That armor is actually going to hurt us pretty bad in this game.
It's almost like a book of curses
Yeah,
to
it's pretty.
where it knocks down one attack every turn.
Yeah, it's really keeping his health up against that gargoyle. I've been swinging at his face a lot with it. Oh, Visca. Okay, and taking out the cultist. All right.
Smarter
We
than
could
he
also
looks
use mind controls. Mind controls will help us take it out.
if we can draw them.
Uh,
Nope. Get rid of one of the NMNers.
I want to get rid of Karash actually.
That actually works too, because he's useless.
Yeah, and use the other one and draw.
Yeah. Ooh,
Perfect.
yeah, perfect, because we got that weapon too. That'll help out. And
Now we can
ability.
go for face.
See those Brimstone Devourers and Zaladar's ability really make it like easy to clear off. If they play one ally at a time, they're almost never gonna stick. But if they start flooding the board, that's when you run into trouble.
Yeah, that's when I play Serena against Zaladar, that's definitely the strategy I go for, is trying to flood the board really quickly. Well, I guess Lance could have all the haste that he wants.
Yeah, I would
Shadow Vein.
play the Shadow Vein.
And we got a mind control. Nice. Okay, so Shadow Vein, discard nothing.
Yeah, I don't think we really need to get rid of any.
Mm. Only thing now is if he does a bad Santa, he gets all the benefit. We get nothing. But yeah.
I don't see him carrying Bad Santa.
Yeah, it doesn't
Then
seem
again,
like
I
this
don't
kind of
see him
deck.
carrying Platinum Chainmail either, but he did that.
Spirit Warden. Is he gonna haste it? Hasted Spirit Warden. Oh no.
It's that important to get rid of a card in our grade.
Okay, there we
Ooh,
go.
he's coming at us.
Ah, goodbye, Vermin. Goodbye,
Alright,
Gargoyle.
so here
Now we
we're
can take out his
just
chainmail.
going to.
I
I
can
would,
ditch one of these guys.
yeah, I would attack his hero, or yeah, attack first and then mind control.
Well, weird bugs. All right, mind
Oh,
control.
it still hit him. I was like, what's going
Yeah, I
on?
double clicked on Zal and it made it look funky when he did it. All right, nice. I'll hold on the antimatter
Yeah,
so I can get the draw out of it.
he's only played two Stop Thieves. Stop Thieves, I guess.
Spell Eater bands. Oh, okay.
That's a pain, but
Ditch another Reactorary.
yeah, and play. I'd
Krygon?
probably play Krygon and either
Devour.
Reactor or Devourer and attack his hero.
I'll play the Devourer because it's harder for him to kill. We want to be able to take out that armor. Man, this guy loves his armors.
Yeah, I kind of figured he would have or uh,
Spell Eater bands.
Spell Eater bands. His name is Merlin.
Apparently. Oh, and we won.
All
Okay,
right, so
great.
that's either it's a decent deck or the pilots are just incredible.
Yeah, I think it's just the pilots. It's all pilots. Okay, so here you go, guys. This is Zaladar, and pretty standard discard Zaladar, like we said. There's a couple of options. Harash is probably the best choice right now, but you could take, if you wanted, the Harbinger instead. Harbinger can lose some important cards for you, though, so probably not the best choice. Gargoyle is one choice. DMT also works. As you could see in that game, Gargoyle did us a little bit better than DMT would have.
Morbid Acolyte works too, but I don't. He's not seen as much lately.
Morbid Acolyte, that's this one. He's good if there's a meta where there are certain passive abilities. Let's say,
Or
what?
Moonstalkers.
Moonstalkers, Tala, I don't know. Other decks that use a lot of passives that could get in your way. So he's nice for that. Let's see. Krygon, as we said, is awesome.
Not very replaceable.
No, I definitely would always have four, in especially pretty much any Zaladar deck, right?
Yeah, I mean he just helps out with the ability so much.
Yeah. Devourer is great in discard Zaladar specifically, and so is Reactorary. False
A
Blood
lot of
Cultist
people
works
a lot of
nicely with
people
all
I've
those.
heard don't play Reactorary in their discard. Like I don't
Really?
understand why, but
It's a free ally on board. Like, why would you not take that?
plus if you're going first, a 4/3 on turn 3 is
It's pretty sick.
critical.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see why you would choose not to take that. Maybe in a meta that's got a lot of Bane bows,
Yeah.
but we don't have a lot of Bane bows right now, so. Um, Energy extraction, like we said, awesome combo, and you got to see it in action.
Won us
Any
the
other?
game.
What's that?
I said it won us the game.
Yeah, definitely. Any other comments? Anything else we missed?
Not really. I mean, I run something close to this, except for I have 4 shadow fonts.
Okay. So he runs a
Um,
45 card deck, and you use DMTs instead of gargoyles, right?
and I don't run Vermin, and I have 2 bad Santas.
No vermin, two bad Santas. Okay, so that makes you a little bit more vulnerable to certain weird kind of trick decks that have like a lot of attachments or a lot of whatever items.
Yeah, against a deck with like Armor of Ages, I just have to plow through the Armor of Ages. I have no other choice.
Right. So that kind of makes things harder for you a little bit. So vermin is sort of tech here, but you use bad Santa instead. Bad Santa will help if you're facing a lot of removal. So if you're facing a lot of item removal, taking out your antimatters, making it hard for you to draw, Serena is one of the ones that will wreck this deck
Yeah,
if she gets a good start. And so uh, that version with Bad Santa might save you against Serena, for example.
she is. I'd say she's my toughest matchup.
Yeah, it's probably one of the tougher matchups for Zaladar. Um, okay, I think that's pretty much it. So thanks again, everybody, for tuning in to Bob and Sam trolling it up. Sorry again for the hiatus, and we hope to be bringing you some more of these soon. Any final words here, Sam?
Nope. Take it easy, everybody.